Recently, there seems to be a bit of a trend of big YouTubers faking supposed speedrun world records in weird categories that nobody cares about, probably in order to clickbait their audience of 7-year-olds. So, as a real speedrunner, I decided to not only break, but absolutely destroy these fake records legitimately using speedrunning strategies. The first quote-unquote world record I'm going to break is the most logs obtained in 3 minutes. This world record was originally held by Preston with 120 logs, despite in the clip him clearly having only 96 logs in his inventory. However, a YouTuber called Canman supposedly broke his record, but Preston accused him of faking it because he had spawned next to a ruined portal with a gold axe. And although I have no doubt this is fake anyway, it's a bit like saying Bruntilda's world record was fake because he blinded into the portal room. Preston then supposedly broke this with 144 logs, though even he implied it was fake, so I am a bit skeptical. However, I have a different strategy, way faster than mining logs, so I got to resetting. After about an hour and 1,000 resets, I got this run. I spawned in a desert, crucially near to a desert temple. After looting the desert temple and taking 8 of the TNT, I needed to find an acacia village or dark oak forest. Thankfully, the seed in an acacia village relatively close to the desert temple, which I headed towards. 2 minutes into the run, I finally started blowing up the houses, and 7 TNT later, I had obtained 175 logs at the 3-minute mark, beating the former world record by over 30 logs. While resetting for this, I was also looking for seeds that would help me beat some of the other records. This next world record to beat is to kill a mushroom by Dom in 2 minutes and 34 seconds. He says it's so difficult and the previous record before his had stood for 2 years because
mushroom biomes are notoriously rare as they spawn in high X and Z coordinates.
Which is completely false. They are rarer than most biomes, but you can, and I definitely have before while resetting, spawned on the mushroom island. Eventually I spawned on the mushroom island, saw a mushroom, and killed it in 29 seconds, dividing the time of the previous supposed record by over 5. But find a berry treasure. Preston's previous supposed world record is 3 minutes, however this has 2 problems. The first is that he actually found an ocean ruins chest, not a berry treasure. And the second is that thanks to a strategy known as mapless berry treasures, speedrunners frequently locate berry treasures in 20 to 30 seconds, meaning working out who has world records would be extremely difficult. Although it certainly isn't Preston. I decided to reset until I got a seed with a nearby berry treasure. And after reducing my run distance from 5, turning on chunk borders and doing some fancy stuff with the Shift plus F3 pie chart, I opened a buried treasure in just 22 seconds, dividing the time of Preston's quote-unquote world record by over 8 times. The final world record I was attempting to beat was also by Preston of obtaining full iron tools in 1 minute and 54 seconds. I don't think this one is actually fake, mainly because of how awful the time is, and after a bit more resetting, I spawned next to a shipwreck, looted the chest which had more than enough iron, then proceeded to mine 2 logs, and after some crafting, all iron tools were obtained in just 44 seconds, beating Preston's record by over a minute.